Hi guys, so I haven't made many videos in the last 2 weeks because I haven't been feeling the best. Among other things, I think I have injured my back working in the conservatory because I was lifting with somebody a really heavy pot, like big terracotta pot with a lot of aged aloes that were like 80 pounds. So since then my back has been kind of hurting, so hopefully it's gonna get better. But today I want to quickly give you update on my Echeverias because I think since this greenhouse has been built, summer greenhouse that my husband built, they have been doing so much better. Because if you remember in my other videos I have mentioned in the small greenhouse when they were covered by plastic, they didn't do very well. They were like getting cooked and they really struggled this summer. And I can see the improvement since they've been in the greenhouse. So I'm going to show you how they're doing, and also want to show you new shelves that I got for the greenhouse. I was not thinking about replacing my old ones this year because there is only 1.5 months left for plants to be outside, but my husband really insisted on me replacing them because he hated how flimsy the other ones are. And now when I replace them, I'm really happy with them and I want to recommend them to you. I bought them at IKEA pretty inexpensively, and they're very sturdy, and I think it's gonna work great for my greenhouse. So let's take a look. So here are my shelves. These are $25 at IKEA, and they come with like 3 shelves stacked up one on top of each other, and then you can combine like I did, and I have 2 sets of those 3 shelves. So they're 6 feet tall and they're pretty wide, actually wider than my previous shelves, so almost all plants can fit here. I have moved some things around, and even the very top shelf I have succeeded to use with some shorter plants like Echeverias. So very happy with this. Last night we had a really bad wind and rain, and I think it was really right time to replace those flimsy shelves that I had here that were supported by some of the wood and leaned. So very happy with this. Anyway, so I'm going to show you how some of my Echeverias are doing. I'm going to probably have to take down some of them. So I don't know the name of this one, but I think it has grew some new leaves since it's been in the greenhouse. I've been even considering maybe beheading it, although it doesn't look too bad. This is a little Echeveria Lola that I got from Mountain Crest Gardens. If you remember, I ordered 4 Echeverias, and they kind of struggled. When I initially got them, they had black on the bottom leaves. They really outgrow most of those black leaves. I kind of pulled them out, and there's a lot of new leaves, and I think that they're looking much better. There's a few other Echeverias that I got that also have grown quite a bit. One of them is this, I think it's called Hagai Tomiensis Echeveria. Again, grew some new leaves. I think it looks pretty good, has all kinds of different colors. My Echeveria Pearl 1 Nuremberg is doing great. This is the smaller pot, but I'm going to show you how. Look at that tiny little baby there. So it has 5 rosettes here, and then there is a bigger pot up here. It's looking also great. This is big Echeveria Lola here. Has like lightly pink color. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. Looking really nice. I'm really excited about this one. I think it did so much better since I moved it in the greenhouse. If you remember, it didn't have these raindrops. That's Echeveria raindrop. It didn't have those raindrops on some of the leaves. And when I moved it here, it started growing new leaves, and they started having raindrops on the leaves. So, and it's actually starting to get some pinkish color on the raindrops. So I was actually considering beheading this one too, and propagating the top because it looks much better. But I will see what I'm gonna do before they go inside. Okay, so some of them are now behind, so it's gonna be a little harder to show them. Let's see who else we have here. There is, oh yeah, Echeveria Roma that's really fussy. has done really well since I moved it here. I actually got some color, the leaves are firm, and they're not dropping anymore, so looking really good. There is few plants that I got saved that are not necessarily Echeverias, but Graptivarius or Graptoptalums. This is Graptoptalum murasaki. I got it for 50 cents. Most of the leaves were like this one here. This is all new growth. These leaves that don't have any damages. So looking pretty good. I think it's gonna be alright. Then this one has recovered really well. It had a really pale color and it was kind of cooked and bleached. Done really well since I moved it here. Okay, let's see if I'm gonna have to go on the other side to show you what I have here. This is, I think, Lilatina that I got from Mountain Crest Gardens. Also grew some new leaves. I think it's looking pretty good. I do have... Okay, let me put this down. There is this one here. I don't know, but I think that this might be a blueprints, Echeveria blueprints. Looks great. I'm really happy how it looks like. I think it grew maybe 4 new leaves since it's been moved here. And then Echeveria peacocky up here also grew quite a bit of new leaves. I think it's actually growing some blooms. Yeah, there's bloom stalks coming out, and I removed some of those leaves at the bottom that were like having blackish markings, so looks pretty good. All right, here are my lithops. Not much action here. There were some blooms. Here is a bloom on my Wernia Toretti Primulina. Really interesting bloom. This is probably one of the most aggressive Wernia growers that I had. Alright, so there is one more thing that I wanted to show you, is this pretty, if you remember my Echeveria nodulosa, I actually beheaded it because it was kind of really stretched. It was only a week since I beheaded it, and it's growing a new rosette. It also had some leaves that propagated itself, like this one here. But I also want to show you how the beheaded tops are doing. Today is only a week, and here we go. We have a little roots developed, and I think the other one must probably have them as well. Hope they don't fall over now. Here we go. So very good. I think they're gonna be now watered. Maybe I'm gonna put them in a different pot because this one doesn't really have a bottom. This one is also kind of fussy. I think it likes to be in the smaller spaces and very sensitive to overwatering, but very prolific too. Alright, so that would be all for today. Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next video.